Hi family. As you can see, we had to come to a hotel because I had bankruptcy on my credit. I have a bankruptcy on my credit, but it's dismissed. But still, some apartment complexes are just like, oh, you had a bankruptcy and we didn't really take it. Blah, 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 blah. So now I have applied again and I'm waiting for an answer. I believe that this will be it. I just have faith about it. We have still been catching Ubers and Lyfts and I don't know. I'm just taking it one day at a time. I had my time of crying and right now I just got full on faith. I look a little tired right now because it's a little early, but I'll get ready to go to work soon. And I am just hopeful and just waiting for the turnaround because I am so amped for becoming more disciplined with my financial spending. I got myself into this situation. Granted, some things were out of my control, but I still could have buckled down more on my spending. And I keep thinking, like, had I buckled down more on my spending, then we wouldn't even be in this situation. We'll be downtown in my high rise, loving life. But because I was irresponsible with my spending, now we're in a hotel. And I apologize to my kids over and over and over again. And I'm just like, I am so sorry that I caused us to be into this situation. But I just heard a quote today. Someone said the best quote that they've heard is sometimes when you're in a dark place, it feels like you're being buried, but really you're being planted. And I just was like, that just really ministered to me because had this not happened, I still would probably be irresponsible with my financial spending. But now I'm counting every dime and I know to write everything down and to save and budget. Definitely have a budget. And I'm getting all my materials. I'm on YouTube trying to get information and build up my skills for financial planning. And the crazy part is I used to be that way until I got the wrong influences in my life. And people were like, oh, you don't always have to be on time with your rent. You can be late on your rent. And this was when I was 17. I was on my own since I was 17. And I was like, I can be late on my rent? And they was like, yeah, you could be late on your rent. And I'm so misguided. My mom passed away early. She passed away when I was like 13. And then my dad wasn't really teaching me about budgeting and things like that. I just was doing it at first until somebody was like, you could be late. That's nothing. Until I ended up being late on my rent 4 times in a row at 17. And when I went to renew my lease, the lady was like, oh, you can't renew your lease. You've been late too many times. And I was like, what? You would have thought I would have learned my lesson. No. It's like a spirit came over me that was like irresponsibleness with your money. And of course, I feel like now I'm delivered from that, but it took me to have to get to this point of being in a hotel to really get to that place, which is so, it's embarrassing for me because my kids are seeing me like this and they like, it's because of you. And they keep saying like, you're not a bad mom. It's okay. You know, they're not saying anything negative, but in my mind, I'm thinking that they are thinking, you're the one that got yourself into this, which is true. But they still respect me. They still look up to me as their mother that can provide and, you know, all the things. But anyway, I am so grateful for this particular opportunity because this is teaching me to be more responsible with financial spending and planning and, you know, writing things down. Like my dad, I was talking to my dad about it and he was like, make sure you write everything down because, whew, child, I've been going through it. I've been going through it. I mean, I'm better now. Like I said, I'm better. So I look like the residue of what I was going through, but I'm definitely better now. So I'm never going to end up in a hotel to live again after this season. It's just not going to happen. But stay tuned because I'm praying that next time I turn, the next clip of this video will be me moving into my new apartment. And you will see my financial planning. Take care.